Sure, man.
Some man.
I gotta get it. Link out. Second, man.
Crazy night.
Yeah. Crazy indeed. Let me go ahead and send this out.
This is episode
3.
3.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, because we didn't do the show last week. Right.
Mm-hmm. We did not do the show last week. That is right. That
Yes,
is
sir.
right for shit show. What's good, people? It's KB right here. You know what I'm saying? With my guy Denver. And Gifted's arrived. Excuse me. Sorry. Still recovering from this. I'm not recovering actually anymore. I just have this lingering cough. You feel me? What a week, first of all, of Warriors shenanigans. You feel me? I don't even know where to start. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I seen that the Pistons are beating the Thunder. Chat. I'm not gonna lie today. I'm really locked into this Mahomes and Lamar matchup. I'm not even a football fan per se, but I'm really locked in. You feel me? I'm locked in. I'm locked in today. But
they didn't even just beat them; they blew them out. How did they do that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
They have 46 in the second quarter.
Allowing the Detroit Pistons to score points is crazy. But listen, what a week of Warriors basketball, man. What a week. What a week. I don't even know where to begin, where to start. Actually, no, I know where to start. Condolences to the recent Warriors assistant coach who passed away in Utah. I believe it was Tuesday of last week. Was it Tuesday of this week or last week? It was last week because we've been off. Yeah,
it was last week. Yeah,
it's a Tuesday of last week where the unfortunate passing of our beloved assistant coach, and he had a heart attack, and he passed away on that same day. So my condolences to him, obviously, and his family, mourning the loss of a father, husband, as just a family member in general, and for the Warriors as well. It's been a pretty emotional week for them. A lot of their games, Utah, Dallas, have been delayed due to the passing of the assistant coach.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a is it called a memorial or am I tweaking? Is that the right word? Or tribute?
I think tribute's a better word. Yeah.
So there was a tribute for him, a very good one in my opinion. I think the community as a whole in the NBA showed out for him. Obviously, being a fellow member of just the European basketball movement and the love that he has in Serbia, as well as just the comrades in the association as well. Much respect for him. What a guy, honestly. First of all, the reason why Kevon Looney is who he is today, the reason why TJD is who he's becoming today is because of that man.
Oh, Jokic.
And Jokic as well.
Jokic too, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He has been essential. I was about to say detrimental, but wrong word. He's been essential for the growth of a lot of the bigs in our league. And you just honestly respect and appreciate the things that he's done for the NBA and in basketball in its entirety. And my heart goes out to their family. It's tough losing someone, especially that close, that immediate in your family circle as well. Let's just start there. I want to get my thoughts on. I want to get thoughts on Gifted's thoughts and Denver's thoughts on that as well, from what happened in these past a week and a half or so.
Yeah, man. Well, first off, welcome people. Appreciate all of the new people joining Goldblooded. We were doing like streams about this for pretty much every game, and then this tragedy happened with Decky. I just want to say first off, prayers and shouts out go to his family and everyone that has been, impacted by him, especially the members on the team. That was a tough spot for the team to have to go through. They essentially didn't play basketball for an entire week after that situation took place, and we're now back to basketball, which is going to be hard to, adjust to know that the guy's not there. And the fact that every game he has a seat that is directly dedicated to him, like, really speaks to his impact and how that was felt. Also, many other players are around the league, Jokic, even Lauri Markkanen had comments about him. So who he was as a person and what he represented for basketball, I think was huge. And I love the way that they paid tribute to him. So big shout out to that man. Me personally, I didn't know that much about him, but I was able to learn a lot more about him after his passing. And I feel really bad about the overall situation, but we're back. We've been gone for a very, very long time, but big shout out to y'all.
Yeah, rest in peace, Decky. Prayers to his family. Like you just said, like I didn't really know. Like I obviously knew that he was integral to our team,
Yeah,
like our coaching staff, but I didn't know how deep it went in Europe, and so that was like really crazy to like a really crazy revelation. To like just find out like actually how much of an impact he had over there. Even guys like who was it? Bogdan Bogdanovic, who we played against that night. He was pretty emotional because he had or he was pretty close to him as well. So yeah, it's just unfortunate situation all around. Anytime like it's just sudden like that. So prayers to the wife, the daughter, and producer that showed wife crying, probably going to hell. So
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. It was like we get it.
you're underwater.
The way you're gonna show the family.
are you okay, B? Heads up. You sound like you're underwater right now, by the way.
My back.
Yeah, good.
Okay, because I swear it's playback, bro. My mic doesn't move from the spot. But okay. So as I was saying, it was pretty strange to me that it wasn't strange that they showed the family. It's one thing, like, the family's there, of course, to mourn the loss
Yeah.
of someone, like the father, the husband, of course, just being a dad as well. Like, you're there to mourn the loss for sure.
Yeah,
And
having
you're
a
gonna
dedicated close up of the
is
wife
is
is
the problem.
really
And it's like
insane.
you shouldn't be like, okay, let's show the family here. Obviously, you can see the family mourning, extremely sad. I think the daughter was crying as well, but she didn't. It wasn't as visible, but you can see like her eyes
Yeah.
were her eyelids were a bit irritated and like puffy, so you can tell there were some tear ducts that opened up a little bit. But you see that, and then you realize it, and you're like, yo, pan up, pan closer, pan closer. Like, you don't do that. Like, I'm sorry, that's just not
Yeah.
something that you do. And then you start panning and zooming into the wife of the assistant coach as well, and you go closer to her. Like, it just not a good look. You don't like repeatedly keep showing them while they're showing that much emotion. Like, it's already tough for them to come out in public, have thousands of people have eyes on them because they're the immediate family of him, and they're already publicly showing a lot of emotion. They're emotionally vulnerable in front of everyone. And
Mhm.
by you multiplying the amount of times to show them on camera just affects them more mentally. And it's a bit annoying because they can't mourn their loss in like the manner that they want to. And you should respect that because it's their family members passing. It's just something that should just be immediately respected. And it shouldn't be something that's like an argue point or something that is just like you can defend. It's that simple. But to move on to something else that happened this week as well, we could talk about the game in of itself. That game was one of our better games of the season, in my opinion, especially from an offensive standpoint. So we played the Milwaukee. We played the Atlanta Hawks that same game for the tribute. We handled business. We played pretty well. I think it was collectively a really good game from everyone. From what I remember, I thought
That was our best defensive game in weeks too.
yeah, I thought Kaminga was amazing during that game. I thought he was getting to the basket immensely. I thought he was applying rim pressure, playing a tremendous defense, hitting his mid-range shots. He was fucking up Jalen Johnson extremely. He was taking that matchup up serious and destroying him in the low block countless times. I thought the rest of the role players played significantly well. I don't remember a lot of the core guys. I know Steph played particularly fine. I don't remember how Draymond looked during that game in particular, but I'm assuming he probably played well enough. That's from what I'm assuming. I think he hit some threes too.
12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes.
Yeah, so
Yep.
a good game from Kuminga as well. I want to say Wiggins played well, but Jenny, I have no idea, and I'm not going to say it.
Good game for Wiggins. Or good.
I don't
game
know
for
what a
Kuminga.
good
He
game
had
for him is
11
anymore,
for
bro.
11.
So, he had 11 on 11 shots.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
no.
so-
Kuminga was 11 for 11. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I thought you said Andrew Wiggins had 11 points on 11 shots.
He had 12 on 11 shots.
Oh, okay. So a typical Wiggins game: high volume, low scoring, little. But no. I will say,
the
I
defense a
remember
little bit in that game. Yeah.
the defense was defensing in that game, especially from all of our wings. Wiggins, Kuminga, everyone came to play defensively, and I thought that was really good. That game, I really felt like as if it needed to carry over to the next game in which we're going to speak on, which is the Kings game. And I'll let y'all talk about it first before I say what I want to say.
Yeah.
We had, I'm not going to lie, chat, from a back-to-back perspective of game quality, some of the best you'll ever see in this past week. I'm not going to
I'm not gonna lie. I love what KV is saying because in the Hawks game, I think that was some of our best defense of the season that we played. That Kings game was absolutely intense. I gotta say, so it's just so much frustration as well involved with this week because it's like both games were insanely close. The Kings game literally came down to a single possession, but just seeing that the meme is not a meme, that Corey Joseph is a real thing. It's a real topic for this team, that he can play 17 minutes while Trace plays 0, while he's in the closing lineup against the Lakers last night, which we're going to get to the Lakers game as well. It's very sad, bro. And the fact that Kuminga is in the middle of dropping 20 every single game right now, like it's man. That Kings game bothered me. As y'all know, Harrison Barnes is a former Warrior. He missed many shots for us to win the 2016 finals. He missed a potential game winner last year in the playoffs versus the Kings. But he said, you know what, tonight, I'm going to have 40 points. And it got to the point where Fox couldn't score, Sabonis couldn't score, so they literally ran their offense through Harrison Barnes. In the last 3 minutes of the game, it was isolation, left corner baseline. He was doing Team USA post-up fadeaway drills over Klay Thompson, Wiggins, whoever offense through Harrison Barnes, and we lost that game. I got to get y'all thoughts on that because obviously there had to be some of the fakest 40. Respect to him because he killed us, but I'm pretty sure after the game, Dever told me in his next game he had like what, 5 points, 4 points? How like?
I think 3.
3. Oh, okay.
Let me see. That was mid game though, so maybe he but okay, he finished with 20. What?
Wait.
Okay, so that's a new development. Sure.
Wait, so he had 30? Wait, so
he was 1 for 3 when we checked his. All right, I see.
Chat,
What's going
and that's
on
like
here.
That's crazy.
And that's one thing, chat. It's been, let me say this again. The quality of basketball from just a fan perspective, if you just like basketball,
He's not
from these
like
last
this.
2 games from the Warriors, the Kings and Lakers, has been some of the best I've seen in quite some time, especially that Laker game. We'll talk about the Laker game a little later.
Crazy offense, KB, for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. But to the Kings game, who's watching the AFC game? I am. Yeah, if y'all can y'all hear the commentary on my side?
Nah.
Because I have it playing through my headset. If y'all can hear it, just let me know. But I am locked in. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
As I was saying, the Kings game, chat, was some of like the craziest shooting I've seen in a minute. There was no defense being played from both teams, mind you.
No.
Like everyone was getting exploited. Everyone was finding seams. Everyone was creating an advantage. Everyone was taking high quality looks and making their shots. The way Harrison Barnes turned into Kobe Bean Bryant during
that shit was crazy, bro.
Pissed me the fuck off, bro. You don't understand. I'm watching him catching the ball mid post, boom, triple threat, jab, dribble to baseline, fade away, well contested, wax. He's making everything. There was like 4 plays. Sorry, Denver. Let me. I just want to finish one second. There was one play on the left side, the left corner, where he caught the ball mid post on like 4 different Warriors each possession and waxed mid range jumpers over and over and over until Andrew Wiggins got to stop somehow. Bro, Harrison Barnes was walking us down every time we made a run. Any significant basket we made to cut the lead down, to get the lead closer, Harrison Barnes had an answer for us. And the way it like irked me, it bothered me so much. It bothered me so fucking much. Thank you for pulling up the.
I'm not gonna lie, he's on a TJ Warren type run right now. Do y'all want to hear his last 10 games for scoring?
Yeah.
Just the stat. Okay. 10,
yeah, sure.
10, 0, 6, 4, 14, 8, 2, 32, 39, 20.
Nah, shit is crazy, bro.
On?
He's peaking as a basketball player right now, bro.
Like I even said, like during that game, I was like, bro, I've seen so many Kings games this season. He's not bro, like this. He shoots 5 shots a game.
Bro, hang on. Denver. Look at this shot, bro.
He literally refuses to shoot.
Look at this shot. It's up immediately, bro. Just some bottoms. Bullshit.
I mean,
this shit was crazy.
He had already had like 32 at that point.
He went into the fourth quarter with 32. That was crazy.
I need to show y'all something. Sorry, 1 second. I need to show you something. Cause bro, that's
not a bad contest.
It's not a bad contest. It's not. Look, baseline. That left baseline. He was spamming that shit in the fourth quarter. That was their offense. He was cooking us. He cooked us. He truly did cook us, man. Gets the stop on Kuminga right there, like, bruh.
Okay, I have the clips. I need to show y'all this.
A bit up.
I need to show y'all this. Nah, because the way, hold on. It's just this little nigga, man.
He was going crazy.
Y'all see my screen? Hold on.
Yep.
Look at this.
Yep.
This is the place I was talking about. Look at the score. Look what he's doing every time. Well contested. Wax. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
That's a little
clip. Mid range. Wax.
Wax again.
Like, he just keeps waxing over and on. Like, this was countless the whole night. Look at this. Same spot. Clay. Solid contest.
Contest. Wax right over him. Yep.
Like, this is crazy.
Look at it, bro. Look at that. Look at that. That is literally some Team USA shit.
Like, what the fuck?
Those are the drills that they do, chat, in Team USA. They just jab, step, dribble, pull up.
Like, this is the type of shit he was hitting, chat, and I'm just like, nigga, this is not your bag. This has never been your bag. It's never.
That was his bag last night. That shit was nuts.
He was killing us, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he was continuously killing us over and over again. I'm just like, bro, my nigga, at some point you're gonna have to start missing, right? Right?
Oh, by the way, Prophet, we'll talk about the B-Pod stuff when we transition to the Lakers game. There's a couple things to address with that for sure.
But the B-Pod shot chuck got my head hurting still. What, the pull-up 3 in transition? What are you talking about?
I didn't really.
B-Pod shot chucking just doesn't even sound like something that makes sense to me. I'll be
No,
honest.
so basically what he's talking about is like the play where like we got a steal and then in transition he took the 3.
Yeah, and he missed, right? And then he had that transition.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I wasn't mad at that. I wasn't mad at that because I was open.
I thought it was a good shot. He knocks that down any other game. Deadass. He knocks that shit down every. Well, what I want the ball in Steph's hands for sure. But
I would much rather talk about the fact that, oh my goodness, we got to get into that game.
Harrison Barnes turned into number 8 and 24 from LA.
Bro.
I know, man. Bro. The way Harrison Barnes turned to 06 Kobe, this nigga just hit us with every single post move possible. Like,
I gotta respect it.
I'm not respecting it. Fuck the respect. I don't respect it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He made me respect it that night, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. I'm like, there's no way they're going to go to him to close off their offense. All of these better offensive players, they said, you know what? Go get a bucket, Harrison Barnes. This your court. You go ISO in these last 4 possessions. Crazy.
Yeah, man. I'm not. Fuck it, man. let's move on because
Let's get to the game of the year, bro. Hey, listen, if y'all missed it, bro, the reason why we weren't live on here last night is because we were live with Low on Low's channel. So we did a basic joint stream on Low's channel. So we watched everything from there. There's a lot of clips from that stream that will be coming out basically during like the whole weekend, Monday, so it's tap in there. But we got a lot of moments from this Warriors game. I got to say, this was a game that a lot of us said was going to be like, this is a battle of two mid teams in the West who are like the low seeds, but it happened to be one of the best games I've ever seen. This season, to me, that's easily the best game of this year. And you had Steph and LeBron going back and forth for the entire game. This was a double OT game that, by the way, could have went to triple OT. Very realistically, could have went to triple OT. And there's just a lot of areas to discuss and talk about. Trace Jackson Davis not getting any minutes into the fourth quarter and then not playing when we needed him to at the end. You have our closing lineup after Steph hits the biggest three of his life, which I got some clips too. He was insane. But literally,
okay, calm down.
Literally, you had
biggest three of his life.
Okay. My bad. But y'all get my point, bro. Like, in the moment, it's like, damn, that's crazy. Because that's how he was hooping. Not the biggest of his life, right? I'm not going to say all that. But the point is, in that game, we had so many large moments. And for us to see a closing lineup that had no Trace Jackson Davis, where we had B-Pods, we had Corey Joseph on the floor, where Draymond has to guard Anthony Davis and there's no other size. That was crazy.
Let's rewind for a second, right? Let's backtrack. Let's move up. Because you're right. There is a lot to talk about. First, from a fan perspective, let me just get this out of the way. The best game I've watched this calendar year, and I don't think that will change.
Yeah.
That's for one. Right? Two, Steph Curry, my nigga, is back. He's back. He is back. And I need to tell y'all how he's back right now. If y'all will just give me 30 seconds, I'll explain to you why he's back. Because what he's been putting up in these past couple of games has been... he's out of the slander talk for me, at least. Let me show y'all his last. I believe this is his last 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and I think he also played in. Yeah, I'll say his last 5. I'll include Chicago. I don't think Chicago was relatively a solid game for him, but since being back in his last 5, Steph has been averaging 31 points, 7 assists, shooting 46% from the field, 43% on 3, on 13 attempts, and 100% at the line. 31 and 7 on 2 turnovers, chat, in his last 5 games. So the whole notion about Steph being, he's off, hop off dick, my nigga. Hop off dick.
I'm going to sound like a hater.
Niggas were so ready to be like, yo, this nigga's playing like ass. Rightfully so, he was. But the talks that he was in for like a few weeks were disgusting. Disgusting. His passing is back. The pull-up shooting it seems to be making it back to where it needs to be. I think the finishing needs to be a little bit ramped up, but the nigga is old, so I don't really get too mad at him for that. But he's getting back to where he needs to be.
Yo, Trey.
So shout out 30.
Where's the
I got something for y'all, man.
The SpongeBob Maniac meme.
Where do I rewatch the pod? Channel soon. I ain't gonna lie. Channel will be made. We'll be just uploading the entirety of the VODs of these pods on the Goldblooded channel. And we'll also be uploading short form content on there as well. We're still trying to get everything situated, guys, but we do have the recordings here. I just have to take them and put them, just pretty much post the raw footage on YouTube. But yeah, the channel will be coming for the recaps. When you show the clips, exit out so that way it's not as laggy.
Okay, for sure. I got you.
Full screen.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah. Play now? That's what
this shot making was crazy, dude. Like the shot making in this game. First off, the fact that Klay Thompson started out absolutely horrendous. He started out 1 for 8 in the half, and then started making some of the worst quality shots I've ever seen in my life. It was great.
Zoom in on the tab, Gifted. Shout out Trey for that. Zoom in on the tab.
That better?
Scroll it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, it's good. Perfect.
Okay, bet. Yeah. This was insane, bro. Like just the consistent shot making
from Steph last night was crazy, bro. Yo, I be noticing this too. For a nigga like Vando be too flaily.
Why is he on the ground?
Like that's what I'm saying. Vando yesterday was so damn flaily. He was always on the ground. Look at his shot. Oh my goodness.
That was a filthy shot, man. Truly.
That's just wags. That's 30. That's just 30, my nigga.
Absolutely, AJ. You know the vibe. Look at it, like just everything that we wanted Steph to do. Like I remember telling myself, listen, you gotta attack Anthony Davis. He's not fully, and the fact that he was actually getting to the basket, he wasn't just just 3-3-3. He was actually having a balance to his game. Was so huge, man. Especially down the stretch.
And another thing, there was a stretch where we kept going to Andrew Wiggins to initiate, and I don't understand why. And I never understood why.
Dribble the ball at the court.
Like 6 times he kept bringing the ball up, and I'm like, bro, I don't want it. Like it kept making me anxious because the guy can't dribble. You feel me? So it was just like, why is he bringing the ball up? This was crazy.
This play right here, we shifted quickly for the layup, bro. Yo, Hank, bro.
That was funny also a foul as well. I'm not gonna lie,
bro. The funny part about that play though, Lowe was like, "I'm not moved." It was the 2. Are you? He just shifted.
He's trolling.
This nigga, I have to say this, bro. This nigga
that was funny.
Winning. Lowe, shout out Lowe. He's my nigga. I fuck with Lowe, bro. That's my guy.
That was funny.
This nigga is the biggest dick rider ever. Bro will tell me this nigga Steph has been ass in the clutch this year, and I'll show this nigga stats. I'll be like 100 and something points, shooting 50% from the field, 48 from 3, 98 at the line, crazy effective field goal percentage, has been a crazy plus minus in the clutch. There's not a single reason, and I'll give him an entire sample. Like, no. He's just not good in the clutch. And then he'll pull up a clip against like the Kings where he fumbles the basketball. I'm just like, bro, there's more good clips than bad. I don't know why you keep harping on this shit. Nigga would just lie.
This was a crazy game, bro.
And then he had to sit through and watch this nigga Steph be clutch play after play after play and just didn't have a word to say. Did not have a word to say the entire time. And it's pretty crazy to me how this nigga Steph only shot 3 free throws this game as well. Where there was a bunch of times where he got
look at that way to not settle. Like he wasn't like overly settling in this game too, which is a great thing for him, honestly.
Oh my!
This is a good move right here to get to the
bro. That 3 is so crazy to me, bro. Like double OT. At this point, he has like I think he took 33 shots taken, and they're being super physical with him, and to just make that off the bounce like that is crazy, bro. My God, man.
I'm glad this game happened though, because Steph is back. He's back, bro. Bang. You know what's crazy, man? When he hit that shot, chat, I genuinely thought we won.
Wait,
I thought we won.
Bro.
I thought we won when he hit that shit, bro.
Everybody was so quiet. I was literally losing my mind when he hit this shot, bro. I was literally losing my mind, bro.
Losing my mind, bro.
It was insane. Yeah. Like
shout out Steph, man. And shout out to LeBron too, honestly.
Like, and now LeBron hooped. LeBron absolutely hooped. Yeah.
One thing I hate about LeBron, I'm not gonna lie, is when he gets into his post-game bag and he starts to hit. That shit pisses me off, but it was beautiful to watch. I ain't gonna lie. Now we need to get to the elephant in the room. There's 2 massive fat elephants.
Wait. I got you.
There's 2 massive and fat elephants in the room.
I'm gonna look up the elephant right now. Hang on.
Hold on. If you want to like deviate slightly, we could play that clip because that's a really good clip.
Oh, sure.
Which one? You put it in chat?
Yeah, the one that I just put.
Leaked audio of LeBron James show love to Steph Curry after the game.
I'll play that right now. Don't worry. I got you. Let me pop this up
right now. Are they dick sucking each other? Sorry, that's just
Jesus Christ, baby.
Nah, that's kind of crazy. I'll play that shit right now. Hold on. Share this tab instead. All right, bro. Let me share this tab. These niggas are all right. So chat. I see. Let me play this.
No timeouts.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, chat.
Yeah.
We went through all of that just
Yeah,
for
bro.
Draymond in 2 days to come back and be like, it's always fun going head to toe with big bro, man.
Head to toe.
Great game, man.
Head to toe.
Head to toe.
Head to
It's
toe,
always
man.
fun going head to toe, guys.
It's always fun going head to
This
toe.
is quote of the day.
Always,
But
always.
honestly, that is true, bro. How the fuck, like, chat? This Steph is going on 36. LeBron is 39.
Yeah.
How the fuck do they keep doing this shit?
I don't know how.
like,
Brian is 39. That's so crazy to
that's
me,
what
bro.
niggas need to understand. How the fuck are they doing this shit, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
Steph and him are still clearly top 10 players in the league, which is so crazy to me. Like, it's actually insane. The fact that we could still have a head-to-head with these two in it, bro, and going at it play after play in the clutch, like it's insane, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes, LeBron is top 10. He's not. I'm not arguing that. LeBron James is top 10, bro. It's actually insane to me.
Yeah, Brian might have to wait one draft class. I don't know about Bronny.
I said this chat, bro. Appreciate these niggas while they're still here, man. The LeBrons, the Stephs, the Kawhis, the KDs, even Harden to an extent as well. Shout out my nigga Uno. Like, you gotta appreciate these niggas while they're still here, bro. The shit that they're able to still do from a quality of a play standpoint is still some of the craziest shit I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. Steph and LeBron are at an age where they should not be pulling up dual numbers, combining for 80 in head-to-head double OT thrillers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Year of 2024. Like, it's just so fucking crazy. It's so crazy. Shout out to both of them, bro. Like, genuinely, like, Steph's my favorite player of all time. I'm obviously going to continue to watch the game, but it's not going to be the same. But when both these niggas retire in that era of basketball that I grew up in, when them niggas start to fade out and filter out, which is already happening, my nigga, that shit, it's just not going to be the same. And I genuinely am appreciative of, like, all the shit that these niggas were able to do for us, bro.
It's going to be sad chat, but I'm okay because we got Lauri Markkanen and Jason Tatum. It's all good, man. We're going to rock out. We're going to rock out, people.
Nigga said Jason Tatum got me. This is a Damian Lillard fan, by the way.
Why are you wait, Denver? Why are you hating on Lauri Markkanen?
I'm not hating on Lauri Markkanen.
That's crazy, bro.
So many other names that you could have said before.
He's a very good basketball player. He's a real hooper. I don't know what you want me to do.
Also, say Luka. Say Shea.
Another thing.
I'm gonna say Lauri, man.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
Victor.
Can we get to the elephant in the room? We have two fat elephants that we need to address.
Are we talking about the Corey Joseph elephant? Because I can show that right now.
No. That's not, I didn't
okay.
even think Corey Joseph was an elephant. At this point, that nigga's a regular. I ain't gonna lie. We talk about him all the time. The two fat, extremely obese elephants in the room are Stephen Kerr.
Jesus Christ.
And
goddamn. Why you put extremely obese on that shit? That was crazy.
Steve Kerr and what's his name? Trace Jackson Davis. My nigga. These two individuals. Well, it's not really fair to call Trace Jackson Davis an obese elephant because he didn't really do much. He didn't. It's more so just Steve Kerr.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, what thing? Wait. What did Trace Jackson do to deserve?
No. He didn't. I'm not calling him that out of slander. I'm calling him that because, like, he just needs to be addressed. Trace Jackson Davis, shout out to you, my nigga. You've been awesome for us, and it's just like what you've been doing for my team from a night-to-night standpoint of the responsibilities that you need to complete for us has been immense, and I genuinely am appreciative of that. Now, I feel bad for you because our dumbass of a coach, Steve Kerr, has continuously been a reason as to why you haven't been flourishing the way you should be throughout this entirety of this season. He has this problem of just not knowing who to put out on the floor and just leaving niggas out the rotation over reasons like, to Denver's point, we have too many quality guys on this team. Too many. And it's getting to the point now where it's just, I'll be honest with you. I was talking about this earlier today with some of my friends. This is the reason as to why we're losing. I don't think this team is a 12th seed team. I said this team is a bad team, but we're not this bad. We're not a 12th seed out of playoff contention or even playing contention bad team. We're not. Genuinely, from a roster quality perspective, if you go down the roster, this is a good roster. This is a terrible roster. This is a roster that needs a few tweaks to be able to compete at the highest level. But this shouldn't be a roster to the point where you're out of play in contention. That's just not something that should be a factor. And that is Steve Kerr's fault. 100%. The reason being is because in a game where you need size, in a game where AD goes down, in a game where you have small ball lineups and Darvin Ham is coaching some of the worst coaching adjustments I done seen in my entire fucking life, you let him get away with that because you don't play TJD. And when you do play TJD, you play him in the most unfair leverage minutes I'd have never seen in my entire life. You play him in the fourth quarter in a high leverage basketball game with no reps and a shitty lineup.
When Anthony Davis came back into the game.
So, and by the way, that's not the first time he's done this too, right? Remember, he started out the season not playing him. The first time he really got burned was versus Phoenix in the fourth quarter as well. Why is it that he's waiting for the fourth quarters to give Trace a chance to play basketball? I don't know.
I just don't understand it. Steve Kerr, I said this countless times. I don't think you're a terrible coach. I don't think you're of a Doc Rivers. I don't think you're of a Darvin Ham. I don't think you're in that realm of coaches that just should be slandered all the time. But you make it a very difficult job to be able to explain and justify the actions that you've been putting up when the team is in desperate need of actual adjustments. And you've continuously not done that. Your adjustments have been, let's play Corey Joseph more minutes. Let's go back to putting guys in their secondary position when they should be playing their primary. Why the fuck is Corey Joseph taking minutes for wings? Like, why? That doesn't even make any sense. You have Lester Quinones on the bench, who is a bigger, more capable offensive and defensive piece that you just don't play. That when he is playing, has actually been pretty of quality, and he hasn't been doing anything to hinder the offense or defense. Corey Joseph legitimately.
That is so crazy to me.
That is so crazy.
Corey Joseph.
The fact that we can say that Lester Quinones would be a better option.
A better option than pretty bad.
Corey Joseph legitimately, and I'm not even saying this to exaggerate, chat. He legitimately does not bring anything of value to either end of the basketball floor.
Crazy play.
He doesn't at all. Offensively, no one respects him as a shooter. He can't attack a closeout. He's not getting to the rim. He doesn't even handle the ball. He just gives the ball up to someone else to initiate and go stand somewhere and kills clock. Defensively, liability, can't move his feet, can't play off ball, no rim protection, obviously, because he's a small guard, and he can't even stay in front of his man. So there's no use for him on the floor at all. He just puts him with some of our better players to skew this nigga's plus minuses to justify that he should be on the floor. When in reality, he shouldn't. This nigga Steph, we're technically a better team when this nigga Steph is off the floor, but it's clearly not an indication of what the season's been so far. Because when Steph has been off the floor, it's not the same. You could clearly tell. So my whole point is, nigga, play TJD. Kevon Looney has been unplayable to a degree this year. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of matchups are just not in his benefit. He hasn't been the same player. You're in desperate need of a 5. And I'm glad Draymond is back. But you keep putting Draymond in positions where it just does not favor him. Yesterday, Draymond had one of his better defensive games, and you keep putting him out there to guard AD in single coverage when that hinders our whole defense. Draymond is a roamer. He's a free roamer. He's our safety. He's the guy who protects the coverages, make sure everyone's in place. He can't do that if his assignment is Anthony Marshawn Davis. Who is he going to help off of, Steve? Who? This is the type of stuff that just be bothering me. And it's just like, there's no way it's not obvious. You get paid millions of dollars, bro.
It's insane, too, because you would think that with having Draymond back, as you know, Draymond would be, in theory, your secondary ball handler, and yet Corey Joseph is still getting minutes, even though he's not even really doing anything with those minutes. Like, there was a point in the Laker game that like even Low and Real Talk pointed it out, where Corey Joseph had like 3 different cutting options on the same play, and he couldn't find any of them.
Couldn't find any of them. No.
So it's like, what is he even doing?
He can't
like,
make
what is
the
even
pass.
the point of him playing? And
on top of that, to go back to the minutes part, when you play TJD, because I'm not saying you don't play him in its entirety. Even I'm not gonna. You kind of do. I'm not gonna lie. To go back to that, you play him in minutes that just legit don't help this nigga at all. In terms of like, you play him like this is the best way I can describe it. Nigga, here, damn minutes. That's like that's the minutes.
That is exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
You take it like that kind of minutes, bro. Like, you know, when you beg your parents for shit and you keep asking, and they eventually say yes and they just give it to you, my nigga, just for you to shut up. That's how I feel, bro. The nigga gives him the here, nigga, damn minutes. The damn nigga, why you complain? Nigga, take the minutes, bro. Go, just go.
Yo.
I don't even know what I'm gonna find. I just want to see what pops up when you look up Corey Joseph highlights.
Like, I just don't understand it, chat. And then this is the man who's taking all his minutes. What are you talking about, bro? Are we serious?
Bro, I just want y'all to know that these highlights are based on every game. That means he had 2 moments in this game. Then you have 1 moment versus the King. Like, these are individual games. That's how bad he is. Oh, chat, my God.
I have no words. Genuinely. This nigga Steve Kerr has continuously been a detriment to this team. And he's I'll be honest, he's majority of the reason as to why we are where we are. I promise you, if we made the right adjustments in the games that we've been losing this year, because a lot of them we've been in 28 clutch games this year. A lot of our games have been close losses. If you just make the right adjustments, you're going from where you are to like a 7th seed, 7th seed, 8th seed. In a position where it is not looking good for you.
This team,
right?
this team isn't that good, but they should be like low guaranteed playoff spot.
You should be in the play-in at the very least.
Like 5th, 6th seed is where this team realistically should be right now. But
I don't know how this nigga Trey's telling me in chat 7th seed is gas. It isn't gas. It's the team that should be in a play-in spot. The fuck? There's no, like, I'm sorry, from a quality perspective of a roster and a capability of niggas who are on this team, you can agree to disagree, and I generally don't care. My nigga, this is not a 12th seed team. You don't look there. If we are truly a 12th seed team, we wouldn't be in competition with all these other good teams that we've been playing this year. We wouldn't be close with the Lakers. We wouldn't be in battles with OKC. We wouldn't be in battles with Minnesota. We wouldn't be in battles with other good teams in the league. And we would have never beaten some of these good teams. We were in battle with Milwaukee without Steph Curry. We were in battle and we beat the Boston Celtics, my nigga. Like, are we serious?
They're up by 24 on the Kings.
Like, there's no way you're not in close level of play with like, what? Are we, bro? We're not an actual 12 seed. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's a reason why. We've been in games with the Clippers this year multiple times. We've blown leads, yes, but we've gone down the wire in like 33 of our games this year. I don't know how many clutch games we've been in, but it's majority of our games for sure. For sure.
I need to see. I'm counting right now. I'm counting right now how many games we've played that have been decided by 5 points or less.
So I'm sorry, bro. I already acknowledge that this team is a bad team, but we are not a 12 seed. We are I'll say 5 at the highest, and it should be 9 at the lowest. That's the type of team this team should be in, that range. Like,
I feel like this team for me, I had them like near like 6 or maybe 7 headed into the season. 12 seed, I don't think anyone can say they'd be this bad of a team. The adjustments that they make to lose games is crazy. Right.
11 games, 5 points or less. And 4 of those 11 games were 1 point.
And we literally had like 15 close games straight. Like,
I just have no words, bro.
It's crazy.
I have no words.
Just no traces just boggling my mind, bro.
It doesn't make any sense.
I just don't get it.
How, yo, chat, it just doesn't make any sense. How the fuck do you not play this nigga? Like, I don't want to keep harping on the same point, but legitimately, it just doesn't make any sense. How do you see?
I'm seeing like right now, we really were playing Dario at the 5 for the first 30 games of the season.
Religiously.
Bro, I don't know what else to say, bro. Like, I'm gonna also show y'all something, because this is what Steve Kerr, for some reason, doesn't want to play. And I need to show y'all what he's missing out on, because this brother has been...
Trace and Kuminga's numbers have been phenomenal this year when they've been together in terms of rebounding, net rating, all of that. And we don't get to see him because you want to play Corey Joseph and B-Paz to close out a game defensively. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I feel like the argument that I've seen and that I've gotten like in response to that is, oh, Clay and Wiggins were fouled out, so who did he have to go to? I mean,
TJD.
You literally have Trace, bro.
TJD, you automatically eliminate one of the guards off the floor
easily.
Which, given it probably would have been like Pods or someone.
Chat, let me show you all this real quick, man. This is the type of stuff you're missing out on. That's great help side defense from Kuminga. Good shot contest by TJD. A simple pick and roll opens the floor up. Baseline drive. Good extra pass.
You're lagging.
I'm lagging?
I thought that was just me. Yeah, no.
Okay. Am I back or no?
It's still lagging.
Is it me lagging or the game?
The screen.
Yeah.
I'm not even in full screen. Am I?
Yeah.
Is it still laggy? Let me see. I'm watching it from the playback side of things. It's not laggy.
I see it lagging right now for me. I'm not sure if you see it too, Denver, but
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up somewhere else.
I can pull up the box for you. I already got it up. Big game last night, though. I just Denver. I don't get the people who respond to you that way, because you could literally you finish big with the Lakers no matter what guards you have to sit down. There's no way that you're going to tell me defensively you'd rather play B-Paz at the 2 compared to putting Trace in there with Drake. Like, at that point, an all defensive lineup for one stop makes all the sense in the world. I don't care how much size you have to put out there. Make it happen. What is Corey Joseph and B-Paz going to deter when they're putting the ball in LeBron James' hands, who religiously, when it comes down to closing games, is either going to hunt his mid-range shot or try to drive and get to the paint? You got to close out the lane for him. It was such an easy look that he had at the end of that game. And I know for a fact, Trace, when he was in the game, actually impacted plays to stop that from happening.
To be honest, is it still laggy? I'm watching it from the playback side. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pull it up from here then. Fuck it. I just want to show Trash, man.
All right, there you go.
That's a little bit better.
Oh man, look at their chemistry, man. It's almost like,
I mean, they literally showed it last night too. In 4 minutes, Denver.
Like, this is good 3. That's one thing Kuminga needs to get better at. Off-ball shooting. He needs to get comfortable with that. Look at this. The synergy between the two, man. It's like, I don't know how you don't, you have this on the team, and you just don't, you can use him as a hub a little bit. B-Paz layup. Is it still laggy? I gotta keep asking, unfortunately.
No,
it's a little better now.
Good finish. Look at this finish, bro.
It's like 20 FPS, but it's doable.
20 FPS is insane.
I'm not gonna lie. It is exactly 20 FPS. That's a great number estimate to throw out there.
Okay, I'm gonna show this tab instead. Y'all see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is in chronological. This is in order from latest to thing. So I'm gonna scroll a little bit. Like this is this is a great example. These first play of the game.
First play of the game, he
When
instantly
he
got
comes
like
in
a steal
against the Lakers. The first play.
Great
Oh my
defense.
god.
First play of the game. Literally first
Runs
play of the
the
game as soon
floor.
as he subbed in.
Gets a layup.
First play of the game.
Gets a free layup here as well. And one.
And one.
And then somehow does not play in the first
gets
OT
subbed
or the
out.
second OT.
Like, it's just like you have this on the floor. Even
Bruh.
Clay, who I have said
I
multiple
need to
times,
see.
has struggled to find players on the roll. And he's been doing that for majority of the season, bro. This is an assist from Sarge as well. Finds him, finished, and one.
I just don't get it because I think the best example of what Trace can provide, we literally saw in the Celtics game where he played him for the most important stretches of that game, and he got us back in the game when Steph was in foul trouble. And he can't play anymore now for what? What's the logic or the reasoning why he's not getting minutes?
Joseph, bro. Corey Joseph is that guy.
That's actually crazy, bro.
Corey Joseph is that guy, bro. That's legitimately your reasoning. You have
It's not a meme, chat. It's not a meme.
And for some reason, this shit will not allow me to continue to play clips. All right, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. There's no explanation. Doesn't make sense. I don't know what else to tell you. TJD needs to play, and he doesn't play. And
So
I don't know what else.
Just to put this into perspective, he currently has the best defensive field goal percentage at the rim with 57%. Teams or players are shooting 57% on him at the rim, which is over 2% better than Draymond right now.
So he's our best rim protector.
Yeah.
So Steve Kerr, I know
He
you're
has 27 blocks most on the team, even though he's
And he's barely played any minutes on this team and has 27 blocks.
I know you're a metrics guy, and I know you look at lineup combinations and how impactful they are. I know you do, because that's why you're justifying Kojo being on the floor as much as he is, because he's not as massively negative as you think, as the numbers indicate. So, what I don't understand is that how do you not play TJD when he hasn't been a massive negative in any situation at all? He hasn't been. There's just no situation, unless you throw him in like a very high leverage situation kind of game, and it's just not in his favor, which has been what you've been trying to do to fuck up his plus minus. And I know you, because that's what you be trying to do with Kuminga as well. But Kuminga flourished enough for you to play him. Bro, we're a +4. Bro, my nigga, we are a better offense and defense with the nigga on the floor. We go from we're a -3 without him in 1,000-minute sample size. Without him on the floor, we are a -3.3 with a 117 offensive rating and a 121 defensive rating. And with him on the floor, it goes from like a +7 differential in net rating. When it's we go from a -3 to a +4.6, a 120 offensive rating, so a 115 defensive rating. Like, our opponent 2-point field goal percentage is 53.3%. Bro,
I just think the best and the easiest way to put this is he's the only real shot blocker on the team. Draymond is more so the guy that's going to roam or be occasional anchoring. He's the only guy athletically outside of Jonathan who fundamentally can provide rim protection or play help side. And you don't have him playing to favor a 5'10" point guard that doesn't turn the ball over. That's your logic. Like, I don't, because initially the Corey Joseph stuff was a nice, cool little meme, but now he's actually playing 17 minutes. He's almost covering 20 minutes.
That's usually how it turns out with him every time. It would be like, who was it back in the day? It would be like Alfonso McKinney back in the day, or like Brad
Chioza.
Wanamaker, Chris
Chioza, man.
Anthony Lamb. Oh man, every year, how does he keep finding that
Wait,
one
Trey,
player
Trey, drop
every
your
single
question.
year?
Just drop it.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at chat. That's why. Just drop it.
At first, it was Ty Jerome, but he turned out to be pretty solid in his minutes, so it wasn't really that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I have no
Like
idea.
I actually don't understand how he keeps finding that one player to just latch on to.
I kind of, man.
I don't know what he sees in him, bro. Like I genuinely have no idea what we see. And we got to talk about it for a second. If I could just pull up the standings really quick.
I ain't gonna lie, you really got to try, man.
Try what?
Like he has to actively try to play these players. Like he's trying to play Corey Joseph 17 minutes. He's trying.
Yeah, and that's why he thinks that there's too many people to play.
Yeah, that's an issue. Let me pull up our schedule while KB pulls up the standings, and we can do that after KB makes his point about whatever he's about to say.
No, I'm not gonna say anything too crazy. I just want to pull up the standings really quickly.
No,
Bro,
sure.
we are 3 games back out of the 10th spot.
Yep.
So the difference between Memphis and the Warriors is literally 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
And these niggas are 18 and 27 without all of basically their entire rotation is gone.
And basically their whole team is cooked. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about Gil.
With Jacob Gilliard and Gigi Jackson leading their team.
It's the big Gil.
So the Warriors, you have a lot of grounds to make up. You're 21 and 24, roughly about, what is that, 45 games? Right? 45 games in. You have 82.
40. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, 43.
21 plus 24 is 45, is it not?
Or 19 and 24.
Yeah, they have to go on a humongous win streak to really get back in this.
I was looking at Houston's record. That's Houston's record. They're 21 and 24. The Warriors are 19 and 24. 19 plus 24, 43 games. You're just over half of the season done.
Man, Houston started out really good too.
Yeah, they kind of felt. Yeah.
You have minus 82. You have 39 games left. You need to tighten the fuck up, my nigga. You need to tighten the fuck up. You're 3 and 8 in your own division. You're 12 and 13 at home. 7 for 11 on the road, which isn't terrible.
That's crazy.
What?
Given like what they were at home last season.
Yeah, that's
below
insane.
500.
Below 500 at the crib and on the road.
Bro, you're one of
not a good team.
A top
you're one
team
of
in the
3
league
in OT as well. Like my nigga, you stink. You need to be better, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is unacceptable, even in your current situation, which I can understand to a certain degree. This is just unacceptable.
In the last 10.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, this need to be better shit is cool, but I think looking at who they play, like, I truly feel like the next 5 games is going to determine a lot about this team if they can even make the play in. We got the Sixers next. We got Sixers, Grizzlies, Atlanta, Brooklyn, Sixers again. That's our next 5 games.
Yeah, man. This time in 2022, Boston was on their way to a 9-game win streak. So
yes, but they also were not out of the play-in in the Eastern Conference, Denver.
Yeah, so Gift is right. We play January 30th, which is in 2 days. We play on Tuesday.
Yep.
We play Tuesday, 10 p.m. I'm assuming that's, I guess, in Golden State. There's no way it's a 10 p.m. game in Philly.
I said Golden State, yeah.
Yeah, so we play Philly and Golden State. Then we play Memphis. I'm pretty sure that's in
Memphis.
Again? Okay, so we play Memphis in Memphis. Then you have Atlanta. I think this is our road trip.
Yep.
And then Brooklyn. And we played Brooklyn already, but we played them home.
And then it's at Sixers after that, too.
And then you're at the Sixers. Then You have a Sixers in Indiana back to back, followed by Phoenix 2 days later,
so and then Utah right after that. Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Lock in.
If this is the stretch, this right here is the stretch of the season. If they cannot go near 500 in this stretch, it's a wrap.
500 basketball this week. Mark my words. I'm not gonna say wallahi because I don't feel like fasting if they do make the playoffs.
You've been saying wallahi a lot lately.
I'm not going to. But
on Gifted's life.
On Gifted's life, you can say wallahi a lot
for sure. On Gifted's life, if you do not play above 500 basketball this week, kiss your playoff hopes goodbye.
I'm about to get hit by another car, bro.
You're not gonna be there in April.
I'm about to get hit by another car fucking around with KB, man. This shit crazy, bro.
Yo, listen, man. You get the sentiment, bro. You're not gonna be playing playoff basketball if you don't.
No.
If you don't. It's genuinely you're not going to be playing. I'm not going to lie, chat. We're just going to be talking about upcoming drafts next week.
We can't even talk about that because we don't have the pick. It's top 4 protected, so we got to be ass to get. That's what I'm saying. We got to be ass to get that draft pick.
If you don't play 500 basketball, I'm not going to lie. You're not making the play.
Bryant Gifted is crazy.
Just tank and get the top 4 protected pick.
We're not beating out the Spurs and them. They got that shit. I'm sorry.
You just gotta be one of those 4 teams. That's all you have to. And you already got a decent head start. All you got to do is start racking up losses.
Be worse than Charlotte, Detroit, the Spurs, Washington,
Charlotte.
They're not gonna be. The Warriors are not beating out those 4 teams for the
game of chance. All of them having all the worst records in the league have the same odds. So you just got to be right in there. That's it. That's all you got to do, bro.
That shit's so disgusting, man. They're gonna try to win. Which is sad about that. They're gonna try to win, but then we're still gonna see Corey.
2 years ago, we were competing for a title. Just 2 years ago.
We just watched Steph drop 46 points last night. This is.
We talk about tanking now. Yeah, bro. This is how bad this shit is right now. Yeah.
This is our life,
man.
It's crazy because I feel like every week I come here and I just want to bring something positive to talk about for the niggas who join, and there's just nothing to positive to talk about. There's nothing. You just talk about Steph's 46, cool, but he lost. So now what? That's kind of okay, but we're losing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
Like
it's like he can still do that, and yet we talking about fucking draft because that's really the only thing we have to look forward to.
That's all that's left.
That's legit.
Crazy.
That is legit. All that is left, bro. All that is left. And I'm gonna bring Trey up because you wanted to ask something. But...
There's no Josh Richardson for Derek White type trade.
No, that's dumb. No.
Hey,
no shot. No shot. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely no shot for Jalen Suggs.
You don't fuck with Jalen Suggs for Kojo?
He's a great player, but we're not going to get him because he's a great player.
It was tough trying to guard you for 58 minutes tonight, big bro, at King James. But 20 rebounds, a career high, and the game winner. So blessed I can witness it live.
That is a great meme account, man.
That is all right. Well, whoever runs that account be.
That is great.
Trey, what was your question, bro?
You picked the worst time to bring me up. I'm on the expressway. Give me like 5 minutes, bro. I was parked in the car waiting to be brought up for like 30 minutes, bro. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start driving. Give me a second.
So I just got another reply. Because I had tweeted the video of Steph ripping his jersey, and I said maybe reality is finally setting in. There's no more. We still think we can put it together.
Yeah.
And someone replied, "Bro, are you even watching? Shut the fuck up. The last 3 games have been the 2022 champions. It's totally different fucking team."
What?
Told y'all all we needed was Dre, and the impact is showing. A few missed calls led to those losses back-to-back 1-point L's. They'll be fine, dumbass.
Damn, he got on your ass.
Nah, dumbass is crazy.
He got on your ass, bro.
Yeah, he's on your ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, chat, I'm gonna show while Trey's driving. So yesterday, obviously, game of the year, Twitter was going crazy. So me, I had to put out my thoughts, and a lot of people interacted with my thoughts yesterday. And I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know why Denver chuckled. I'm gonna show y'all this shit.
It's just the way that you said it.
Well, a lot of people wanted to interact with my. It's true, they did.
A lot of people interacted with my thoughts.
They did though. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't mind it. It could be a good thing for now.
Wait, you better talk about the Steph thing.
Yeah, I'm about to talk about the Steph help ship.
Oh wait, hold up, wait. Before you do, I want to know because y'all are pretty sensible Warriors fans, right? So y'all not gonna tweak out when I say this. But what makes y'all think y'all are a top 6 team? Like even before the season started, like what made y'all think y'all are a top 16 with this roster?
I thought that this is top 6, and that means that people actually play. Steve Kerr's playing the guys how I want to play them. So, for example, Chris Paul, obviously, I don't think he's a capable guy as much as other people do think. But I think with the lineups given as well as how it's constructed, I don't think it's pretty sensible that he would be able to just hold it down. And he's clearly shown that he's been able to do so. Dario Saric, to me, came in and fit exactly the mold of what kind of offensive player I expected him to be. A spacer. The self-creation bag was a little bit surprising, but he could actually get to the rim a little bit. Plays in the post, finds mismatches, is a good passer. TJD being a rim protector, being the athletic 5 that you actually need, is something that you also could have just been leaning on a little bit more. The Kuminga third-year leap, which I also predicted happened and is currently happening, him being able to find mismatches, play in the post, get to the basket, get to the foul line, finish at a higher rate, starting to hit his jump shots a little bit more as well. B-Pod's emerging, him being a quality role piece, a guy who can catch and shoot, dribble, pass, shoot off the dribble, and play capable defense as well. And then you also have GP2, who should be getting more tick, but he's just been hurt. And obviously Moses Moody just been a relatively very good 3-and-D role player. And then this is aside from I didn't know that Wiggins was going to turn out to be this bad, but I thought Wiggins was just going to go back to at least like 23, a version of just going back to normal. Like, I'm going to hit my threes, I'm going to play defense. I knew what Clay was going to be. The Steph slump kind of fucked it up as well. But the regression in Kevon Looney and Andrew Wiggins has just been the most surprising and what's been kind of hindering this team, along with Steve Kerr's inability to make adjustments. So I think those 3 things, and then obviously I have to say Steph's regression to the means a little bit also doesn't help, because some of these games were winnable if he just plays how you normally see him play. But those are the factors as to why I just don't think we're a 12th seed team. I think, like I said, I think at the absolute highest, us playing at our absolute best, everyone, I think we're a 5th seed team. I just think that.
See, I can't agree with that. I don't think y'all a 12 seed team.
I think
but like
at our absolute worst, we're a 9th seed team. I think from that range, highest to lowest,
okay.
that's us. We shouldn't be a 12 seed team.
I think at y'all best, y'all a 10th seed. And I think at y'all worst, y'all where y'all at right now. Like the roster maximized. This is what I think is maximized. Like y'all should start Steph, Clay, Kuminga, Draymond, and then Trace. Right, that should be your starting 5. That's your best lineup.
Could I ask you something? Just a question.
What's up?
You asked me before the season started.
It is before the season.
I was saying also before the season. I was saying like before the season and now. Before the season, I had y'all like 8.
I'm saying, but are you like 7, 8? Are you saying before the season started, the highest you had the Warriors was the 10th seed?
No, the highest I had the Warriors before the season started was like a 7, 8 seed. Now I have y'all at max a 10th seed. Because I don't expect y'all to make any moves. But if y'all make moves, that's a different discussion. But like y'all maximize y'all lineup right now is having Trey start at the 5, Draymond at the 4, JK at the 3, and then Steph and Clay at your 1 and 2. That's your best lineup, right? And you know what I'm saying? You already bummed the numbers with Trace. He's been really good. Kerr's lineup management has obviously been asked. But I think the roster and the front office constructing that roster is a lot worse than what Curry's doing. Plus the antics with Draymond and Clay's regression and him being asked. Plus Curry's slump really, really, really messed y'all up. But and then Wiggins and Kevon Looney being at this ass is unexpected. I mean, early in the season I was saying like these niggas was suck. And like I was dead ass. Like them niggas were really terrible. And I was like so serious about trading them. But I mean, you know, you would expect them to pick it up slightly, and they really just haven't done that the whole year. So, you know, that's tough. But, you know, y'all max like a 10 seed. I never seen y'all being better than 6 teams in the Western Conference, bro. Y'all never were better than the Thunder to me. Y'all not better than the Lakers to me. Y'all never better than Denver, the Mavericks. The Mavericks were a question mark going into the season, of course. So y'all could have said the Mavericks, but now y'all definitely can't say the Mavericks. Like, I don't know. This roster just kind of terrible. When y'all had Chris Paul going into the season, I knew that y'all were not going to be a 6.
I don't think this roster. Sure. I agree. I don't think this roster is the greatest at all. but I don't think it's as bad to the point of a roster construction where they should be are where they are. And even at their best, if they were to flip the switch today and go to the best version of themselves, I don't think the ceiling would be a 10th seed. I just don't think that. But that's just I'm agreed to this.
You think they would get like where you if they started like
get
playing
to 7 or 6 if they start playing at their
then what would they finish? Where would they finish? Did they like
anywhere from a late playing spot, so the lowest being 10 to like the highest being a 6. I think that's the range.
They're not getting their best. They won't be able to get a 6 even if they play their best. They're not better than 6 other teams.
It's not about being. You don't have to be better than 6 other teams. You can still get to a 6 seed without being like the seeding doesn't mean you're just a better team.
6 other teams either.
But at their best, they can play better than some of these teams. I genuinely believe that. I think everyone at their absolute best. Yes, I think they can.
You would have to. Steph Curry would have to like go to. He'll have to like.
He had to be at his best.
Craziest.
I literally just said that means everyone has to be at their best. That's what it means, guys.
Okay. So
like, nah, he had to be amped up. Like that's not happening.
I just want to say, like, I hear this conversation. I think the biggest flaw with this, though, is like it's not realistic for a team to play at their best for that long of a stretch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
it's not gonna happen regardless.
No,
I think the point though is for this roster as a whole, they're better than what they've been. And again, if you're talking about before the season started, if Wiggins was what he was last year, at the very least, if he was literally just that version of him on this team with Draymond not missing so many games and just being present with Chris Paul on the bench, this team would be better than what they've been for sure. It has been that way. There's been a lot of things that have gone wrong.
I feel like that's been like the biggest thing because nobody on planet Earth saw Andrew Wiggins being this bad
at basketball, bro. No.
Yeah,
there's just been so many different things that have happened.
Another thing that I had a problem with
after the first game, though, I'm not gonna lie to you. After the first game, like it was like the first or second game, I seen what he was doing, and I was like, "This nigga has to go." Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Games,
dude. I was in VC arguing with KB, telling him to trade. I said, "Y'all need to trade Clay. Y'all need to trade Wiggins. I need to trade Kevon. They're not starters no more." Wallahi.
I mean, Kevon's never really been a starter to me.
Level big, but listen.
Don't backtrack now, KB, because you were not saying that in VC.
I never disagree with Kevon Looney not being a starting level big. I'm not
gonna say what you called me on this platform, but you called me a slur. So I'm not going. You're not going back.
Please don't lie on my name, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Okay, man. I'm not gonna do this on your platform, man. But yeah, not like it's I'm not like I don't think anyone expected y'all to be this bad, but I just don't agree with the 5 to 6. I never seen that.
Before the season started, I definitely thought this team would be a 16 team.
There's just been
like it's just not like no one thought Wiggins was gonna be this bad. No one thought Looney was gonna be this bad. No one thought Steph's slump was gonna last this long. That's another thing. And on top of this is why I get very upset.
GP2, Moses Moody, our main main
POA
guys defenders.
GP2 being
both out for
and then on top of that,
Andrew Wiggins not being the defender that he was. Like it's just been a lot.
It's like
that weird stretch that we couldn't hit wide open threes at home.
Yes.
And on top of this, I feel like
that was the craziest
everyone like this is everyone at their rock bottom to me. Like in terms of everyone on the roster, this is everyone at their worst.
Yeah.
Like this is the worst we could possibly look. I don't think it can get any worse than this for this team, other than just like probably just losing more games. But what makes me more upset about this is that this nigga Steph, who's been in a slump, obviously, and it's being magnified so much, unfortunately, because the rest of these niggas are playing ass. Usually, Steph will just be playing and putting up his production. These niggas will be playing ass and we'll just be getting by. Like, that's usually what would be happening. But because this thing, like, I just feel like the nigga's not allowed to have a slump. Like, he can't have a stretch of bad basketball play and his team is playing bad as well. Like, that just can't happen.
Yeah, I remember y'all are undersized.
I remember in 2022 when he was having his slump in 2022, not as bad as this one, but we were still like skating by a little bit, playing 500 basketball because A, we just had a better defense, and B, the role players were just playing more consistent basketball.
Not as bad.
Y'all had better.
Do you remember some of the shooting games from that season?
No, because I remember, but he wasn't as slumpy as this. I ain't gonna lie. This slump is like he's missing wide the fuck open threes. Like, it's crazy. I don't like missing wide open pull up threes as well. Like, it's starting to pick back up though, but it was pretty bad. But nah, I just don't think this team is a 12 seed. Even as constructed right now, this team isn't a. We're not a playoff caliber team. That's just to me. I don't think that's the case. I'll be honest with you. And if you want to disagree with me, that's fine. But I just agree to disagree. But to the tweet, right? I said, like, there's no way you don't feel bad for this man, dog, comma. Or I don't even know if I put a comma. No, I put a period. Poured his absolute heart out and doesn't have a top 35 player on his team in sight. Feel terrible for bro. And a lot of people did interact with it. I'm not going to lie to you.
I know you got cooked. I know you got cooked.
There's just a lot of niggas who are bitter, I realized. I forgot, like, me being a Warriors fan and seeing all the success, that there's a lot of people who we just got in the way of. And man, oh man, were these niggas so upset. We had niggas telling me that, oh no, Steph Curry said they're NBA players. You should respect them. That doesn't mean that he shouldn't be able to play with a proper roster. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand how you can sit here and watch a player of a top 10 caliber, one of the best players you will probably ever see in your lifetime, hate or not, hate or love the guy. This is one of the best players you're ever going to see in your lifetime. And for some odd reason, he's not allowed to play with a top 35 player in this league because he played with KD 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Oh. Every other superstar, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Jokic currently, I won't say Jokic because Jokic is not playing with a crazy co-star, but he's still playing with Jokic is playing with a top 35 player in the NBA.
Yeah, come on.
Like,
hey, Jamal's top 35, yeah.
Giannis, everyone who is asked to have a co-star, they're allowed to have one. Yes, has Steph had the luxury to play with elite teams for majority of his prime? Yes. But if you are a generational talent, a player of his caliber, that should be the standard. It shouldn't be he got to play with X, Y, and B and A, B, C, and D. He shouldn't be able to complain. Why not? I'm still 30. I'm 36 years old. I'm a top 10 player in this league. I'm capable of competing with the right competent pieces. I should be allowed to have some level of sympathy. And it doesn't make any sense as to how there's pushback on that. I don't give a fuck what the nigga did 5 years ago with KD. Stop bringing up the fact that this team was 73-9 8 years ago. I was 13 when that shit happened, man.
Yeah.
I'm 21.
KD is literally was literally upset about his team a month ago, and I don't think I saw
KD last year.
Like,
was
there were some
calling
people
niggas out, bro. Denver. KD last year, before he left to Brooklyn, was calling Yuta Watanabe out of his name, saying, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with players like this on my team?" That's legit what this nigga said.
Nah. He literally did. Yeah.
Out.
He literally went.
And this nigga's been team hopping his whole career. KD hasn't been on a team without a co-star in years.
Look, man. I think the easy way to put this, because Steph did say in 2018 that you can't disrespect those players. They're still NBA players. So I think people are seeing that now Steph is on a similar type of roster with lesser talented pieces. And now they're saying, oh, no, they're NBA players. And that's fine. You can say that as like a joke to get back at him for saying what he said. But that doesn't take away from the fact that if you're a player of that magnitude, we would like for you to have a roster maximized around you. That's not a Steph point. That's like a star point, period. Like, I would hope that Jokic has a roster. I would hope that Embiid has a team around him. I would hope that in the coming years, Victor has a good team, because I want to see, great players be in position to do great things. I don't think people looked at it that way, though.
OKC has like 3 right now.
That's my problem, Gifted, and I'm glad you said it. Bro, these niggas are stars. No matter, I'm consistent with this. When James Harden wasn't winning, and unfortunately we were majority of that reason, I was somewhat sympathetic. I'm like, damn, this nigga keeps having to go through this elite ass team that he just can't beat. That's really tough.
Gifted, what is going on?
I'm sorry, I watched the game. The Ravens were supposed to get a touchdown. I think he fumbled it in the end zone.
He did. I'm just looking at it right now. He just did.
Wow. Oh my God, that has to hurt. Oh my God, that has to hurt.
Thank you. Anyways, back to what I was saying. My nigga, he is a superstar. He is a player who can still be a 1A on a championship team. He should be allowed the luxury to be able to play with a co-star, no matter who the fuck this nigga played with how many years ago. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if this nigga ruined your childhood. I don't give a fuck if you play with KD for the mid-2010s for 3 fucking years, my nigga. Boo-hoo. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't understand. I don't know how the fuck y'all see this. Y'all see this nigga play games where he's playing out of his mind and he still can't mount up with wins. And not a single, like, not a bit in your heart is like, damn, I low-key kind of feel for this nigga a little bit. The nigga just can't compete right now. It's super tough. That's it. Why can't he have the luxury of playing with a top 35 player? Even in the run in 2022. Sorry, Denver.
I hate to be like that Warrior fan, but like, do you know how many times I've seen people say that about the dude that we just played against yesterday?
Thank you.
Like,
bro,
they do that.
Like, I hate to be that guy, but
how
like,
many LeBron has no help things have you seen in your lifetime? You know, I seen LeBron has no help when he was in a Heat jersey. Like, bro, are we serious? My nigga, LeBron's been on well-constructed team. Even there was times where LeBron struggled, and I'm like, I was sympathetic. I'm like, damn, bro, this thing is elite. He should not be on some of these Cavs teams. Some of these teams are just not well-equipped. He should be on a better roster. For sure, my nigga. Because I'm trying to see great players do great things, regardless if they're my favorite player and I have bias in Steph, or they're LeBron, or they're KD. I want to see these niggas be in a situation where they're able to be at their best and play at their best. Period. Regardless of the player. So when niggas are coming to me and talking about, well, he played with KD back when Obama was in administration, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Well, KD, he won a championship in 2022. So you should be happy. Nigga, in the last 5 years, 3 of them have been we haven't been competing. 21, 23, and now we're not even competing. The other year, we weren't, actually no, 4, because 2020, we weren't competing because niggas were hurt. So 2022, even in that particular year, our best secondary option was Draymond Green at his age with a bad back. Andrew Wiggins, to his right, was playing great, but he was not the secondary offensive option that you would think he is. Our best secondary offensive option was a 2022 Jordan Poole, who dipped off after the first round in the first game in Memphis, my nigga. Like, this has been an ongoing thing with Steph going into the playoffs, not having a legitimate especially offensively, and they struggle, and he can't, like, he can't have a game where he can't just, like, play particularly bad without niggas magnifying it, bro.
I can understand why people feel that way, though. Like I'm not going to be that guy that just, like, I get it because of how much they've won, and they feel like at this point, fuck it, like, I don't feel bad.
No,
they won 4 titles.
I get it.
Who cares?
When you see a team successful and you get angry because your favorite player can't do what they do and the front office didn't do what they needed to do. I get it. Shit happens, bro. Truly. 2019 to me still hurts because of injuries and shit. Bro, but I just let that shit go. Why the fuck are you holding it as a grudge? Just so that you can see another player be in sorrow. Like,
I just don't know how you have a post like that after a game like that where we saw Steph and LeBron be great, and I was like, oh,
that's what I'm saying. Even to a degree for LeBron, I feel bad. LeBron is 39, putting up what he is. He does have a co-star in AD, but still, he still has to deal with Darvin Ham issues, roster inconsistencies. Like, bro, and he's 39. I want to see this nigga compete too. To a certain degree, I still am sympathetic for LeBron.
Like, at 39, he shouldn't be having to do this.
Like, you shouldn't be
to be able to compete.
My nigga, bro, I just genuinely don't.
I wanted to just go through the top 6 seeds in each conference, and just off the top of my head, I can name 2 stars right off the bat on all of these teams. So Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, Dame. Sixers, Embiid and Maxey. Knicks, would you say Julius Randle and...
They're both like, yeah, I would say they're both top 35. Julius Randle, I don't
know. Cleveland, I mean, they've been injured, but Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley, Darius Garland. Indiana Pacers, now Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam.
Yep.
Now on to the West, where it's, oh my God, there's no way.
It's literally co-star central in the West.
OKC, Shit, they got a trio over there basically. Shade, J Dub, and Chet. Minnesota has a trio. Fucking Ant, Cat, and Gobert. Clippers have a trio. Kawhi, Paul George, and Harden. Denver has Jokic and Jamal Murray and MPJ if you want to even name him, but Jokic and Jamal Murray. Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. Phoenix Suns, a trio in Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker. Even some of the lower seeds, like in New Orleans, Dallas, Lakers. And meanwhile, we got Golden State down here with Steph
Curry and nobody, literally.
and the ghost of Andrew Wiggins.
Nah, the ghost of Andrew Wiggins is so fitting.
Okay, look, can we keep it a stack? Even in their winning season in 2022, was anyone else top 35?
Ivy Wiseman killing it.
Andrew Wiggins was top 35 that year.
And that was due to Paul George and all these forwards being injured as well. So I guess, yeah, sure.
That motherfucker had a great year, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Sorry.
I have no words.
Yeah, but recapping our next game, that's specifically going to be versus the Sixers in 2 days. I'm telling you, like, whatever you think this team can or will be or whatever, to me, that is literally determined within our next 5 to 10 games. If they don't make a run here where they are above 500 in that stretch, it's a wrap for the season for me, which kind of already is, but
yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Kavan's gonna get heavy minutes in that game, I think.
Yeah, Kavan versus like the Embiid and Jokic, he sees a lot of floor time, so
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. I think Steph might get off that game. Not really a crazy Pete. Pat Bev might be seeing the floor, but that nigga does not faze me at all. Y'all remember when the Clippers original trio got together?
Yeah, they were terrible.
And Pat Bev was like, "You had the first 5 years, the next 5 are mine." The niggas like,
that trio.
Oh my! When he said that shit, I was crying. I ain't gonna lie.
I thought you meant this season.
No. When Pat Bev originally was a Clipper and he told Steph, "Oh, the next 5 years are mine," or some shit. Bro, I just watched it, bro.
The last 5 years, the next 5 years are mine.
Bro, the Chiefs just had a terrible drive, bro. Like a terrible drive. I don't know what the fuck is going on, chat. I'm watching this. I'm so locked into this shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Last season when Steph told Chris Paul this isn't 2014 anymore. Chris Paul came into this season saying, "Yeah, you're right."
It definitely isn't 2014 anymore. Because if it was, we would be winning right now. So that's crazy, chat. I'm not gonna lie. But predictions for the next game. I think the Warriors lose against Philly.
We play Philly, then Memphis.
Yeah, we're probably
our next two.
All right,
probably go 0-2.
Our old friends in Memphis. All right,
our old friends.
Chat. It's not
who actually beat us earlier this season.
It's not really looking good for us at all. We see Embiid. Kevon Looney's probably gonna get fouled out.
Trace still isn't gonna see the floor.
Trace isn't gonna see the floor. Dario Saric will be guarding him after. I'm just, man. I just, it's so, chat. It's just so frustrating going into every game, basically knowing that you're about to lose because of some lack of adjustment. It's
Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb.
Oh my god. But no, chat, that's gonna do it for this week's episode of the pod. If you haven't already, you know what I'm saying, we'll be back Tuesday. Become a member, chat. Become a member. We'll be back Tuesday to to watch the game live. Philly versus the Warriors. Hopefully Steph gives us a good scoring game, you know. He is back, as I said, 31-7 in his last 5 on 46, 43, 100 splits. You feel me? So the boys back. Hopefully the Warriors wake up. Maybe Tuesday, who knows? It might be the game of the turnaround. The way the Warriors turn around going from the 12th to the 6th seed. Next thing you know, boom, we're back in the NBA Finals playing the Celtics for part 2. So who knows?
Such a crazy pivot to end the pod. That's funny.
But it's been your boy KB. Like I said, if you haven't become a member, please do weekly pods.
Almost at 300.
4 to 6. Close to 300 members. We appreciate all the love and support that we've had through this first month of this playback. A lot more content on the way, but I've been KB. I'll let my guys, my dogs say what they have to say before we wrap it up.
Yeah, we are wrapping up this podcast. Got a couple games coming up here. The next pod next week should be a very interesting one because we'll at least have had 3 games go by in that span. So things should be interesting. We'll be here for the games, back on the channel streaming them, and we'll see how things go. Win, lose, or draw, we're going to be here. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. We'll be here, man. Subscribe to the YouTube, Double D Worth.
Yes, sir.
If you have not already, even though I know some of you are here from me, but
chat. I don't know if Trey's still in here, but I don't niggas think I've been ducking the Warrior slander video, but I had to cook it back up again because I've been cooked this past week and week and a half, to be honest with you, being sick. I had a really bad
You've literally been talking about making that video for like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, this last week and a half genuinely cooked the shit out of me. I haven't done anything productive, but I'm back on my feet, so thank God. I haven't even been at work. I just been in this room. Literally, my bed's to my left.
We had a call like a week ago, and he couldn't even get on because he couldn't talk.
He was actually cooked. Yeah.
That video should shot. Not even. No, it has to drop tomorrow. I have no other choice. I'm not gonna lie, because I will drop it today. But the NFL games, I don't like dropping videos on Sundays because of football. But that will change because Super Bowl's gonna come and then the season's gonna end. But video for that Warriors being doomed, thumbnails done, should be there tomorrow. I'm gonna just schedule it for tonight for tomorrow at like 12
yeah, that's funny. I would say for me, I got a car. I haven't been doing anything, but I've just been Googling research on car insurance and all this stuff. And I'm starting to get a bit better from my injury now. So now that all that's done, I think I can get back to locking in on content. I haven't done a podcast in quite some time, so I'm bringing that back. I also will be having some more videos circulate through this upcoming week. So we got some content coming, and there will still be a whole bunch of Goldblooded streams coming up for the week as well. So stay tuned. Stay tuned is what I would say.
Yes, sir. That being said, though, chat, make sure y'all become members. You feel me? We'll be back Tuesday at 10 p.m. for the Golden State Warriors versus Philly. I've been KB. It's been Denver. It's been Gifted. I'll catch y'all Tuesday, man.
Peace. Have a good one.